Dum 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 dum.
Hello, Prairie Ghost here, Prairie Ghost Video. Welcome to my second video blog. Lots happened since my last video blog, so I'll fill you in on some of the details. You may have seen my music videos involving my dogs and cats and ferrets. Well, one of the music videos, another ferrety music video, involved my two ferrets, Casper and Rain, in their regular play. Shortly after I finished that video, Rain unfortunately passed away. I was in another room vacuuming, and she was loose, and she managed to get it into one of our aquariums. By the time I found her, it was too late. Since then, I've gotten a new dog, Boomerang, the Welsh Corgi, which stars in 2 different music videos. No, Boomer did not lose his legs in a tragic accident. They're just naturally really short. I got a job at a convenience store called Pumpin' Pete's. Anyway, I hate my job. It's not the work itself that I mind, but we don't get any breaks. And contrary to popular belief, there is no federal law that guarantees breaks to employees. Believe me, I've looked. Unless you're under 18, there's no regulations protecting your right to sit on your butt for 15 minutes. I just got off of a 10-hour shift with no breaks. So if I seem a little cranky, forgive me. It was going to be an 11-hour shift, but I rose a stink about it, and they were generous enough to reduce it by an hour. Anyway, I like my job for the most part. I like working with the customers. I actually enjoy cleaning up around the shop. I take a great deal of pride in the fact that we have one of the cleanest stores in the area and one of the cleanest stores in the ConocoPhillips chain. But it's very frustrating when nothing I do is appreciated. I work my tail off. I work 8 hours a day with no breaks, and then, I go home feeling like I got run over by a truck. And they still treat me as though I'm shirking my duties. But anyway, my dad was diagnosed with kidney cancer. You may or may not be familiar with kidney cancer, but the big problem with kidney cancer is that it's not responsive to treatments like chemo. So it was a really big scare for us. What happened was, there were no symptoms. There was no discomfort. There was no indication that this was there. And one day, Dad noticed blood in his urine, and that's a pretty serious thing. So he went to the doctor, and upon examining him, they discovered that there was a large mass on his left kidney. It was terribly, terribly frightening, because we had no idea how far it had spread, how long it had been there, and, if it had had a chance to spread to any other organs, there was no way to treat it. Well, within like a week, he had all these tests done, and they rushed him into surgery, and they got this taken care of as soon as they could. And the good news was, even though the cancer had been there for possibly as long as 4 years, and it was pretty big, almost as large, if not larger, than the kidney itself, it had not breached the wall of the kidney or had a chance to spread to any other organs. So they were able to remove the entire mass and gave him a 95% chance of a full recovery with no relapse, just minus kidney. I'm working on the Charlie the Unicorn t-shirt as we speak. The funny thing about all this is, it was a massage saved my dad's life. Like I said, there were no symptoms. There was no indication that this was going on until the blood in the urine. And that wouldn't have happened except that about a week before we found out that there was a tumor on his kidney, we had gone to the mall in Wichita. And while we were there were these acupressure massage therapists. And we thought, you know, Dad's always given Mom and me massages, but we can never really give him one back because we're not strong enough. So, as a kind of an anniversary present for him, Mom bought him a massage. Well, while the massage therapist is giving Dad his acupressure massage, he's paying a lot of attention to the area around the kidneys. And I don't mean just like, you know, I'm talking until Dad was walking funny later. Well, what they discovered later on, that pressure on his kidneys is what shook loose some of the blood. It gave Dad the initial indication that there was something wrong. If it weren't for that massage, you never would have known. Other things that are new in my life. I bought a new camera. You may have noticed that my voice is actually syncing up with my mouth this time. It's not because I got better at syncing up my voice with the footage. I finally broke down and bought a camera that actually has sound. So, yeah, I'm lazy. I don't like syncing up voice with 30-second video clips. Just not my thing. Of course, this also means that we're probably going to be seeing a lot more of my crappy music videos. I apologize in advance. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope I was at least somewhat entertaining. I know there's a few of my friends out there going, "Of course you're entertaining, you're awesome! I think you're dirty liars, you need to stop." Well, I'm going to fix myself something to eat, load this onto the internet, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye!